Hi everybody, I'm Susan Hay and welcome to our Simply Delicious Thanksgiving special. Earlier this summer we had a chance to visit Ontario farms and take a look at the abundance of natural resources that they have to offer, whether it's dairy, fruit, or veggies. And then we incorporated what they had into recipes prepared and created by executive chef Massimo Capra.
Everything is better with butter. Come on.
Chef Mark McEwen.
So this is my finished dressing. Made it yesterday so it has a chance to kind of impart all the flavors we talked about.
Nutritionist Rose Reisman.
I'm going to add some blueberries. So this is where I love the combination of fruit and greens.
I do too. Home economist Marilyn Smith.
So you're going to put it into these little containers, you're going to freeze it, and then when they're solidly frozen, put them in a bag that you've marked.
And our Cheese Master Afrim Pristine.
Made right in wine country here in Ontario, and it is a perfect searing or grilling cheese.
Now it's time to take a look back at our farm-to-table incredible dishes. Did you know that bees visit millions of flowers just to make this much honey? Strawberries contain more vitamin C than an orange. Always remember to store your garlic scapes in a paper bag in the fridge.
People really get to learn what eating local means.
They can see where their food is coming from.
The beauty of eating local is like you appreciate when it comes back around.
We're making asparagi alla milanese.
A beautiful Guernsey girl salad.
Feel free to use spinach, kale, whatever you want.
Throw that in there. I love being bossy.
Scallops are going in.
All I'm going to do is add a little bit of fresh lemon juice.
Lock her up and give it a whirl.
This is the music. I need to hear the sounds of the food and the pots and the pans.
No Van Halen?
We put a little nugget of butter.
A little.
A little nugget of butter.
And now, Susan, you are going to take my mallet. Think of something you really get your frustrations out at, all right?
Are you always this calm in the kitchen?
Yeah.
And, oh, excuse me.
Oh, lovely.
The taste of freshness in the middle of winter.
There you go.
This is a great
How
breakfast,
about that, huh?
right?
Two of them like that in the middle.
Toasted almonds or any nuts you want. Look how gorgeous that is.
Ontario inspired and healthy.
Not good.
That's so good. And that cheese,
What's better than that?
more. Do you want to help me spoon this in?
No.
Coming up,
I'm gonna make you a dish my mother taught me how to make.
we get cooking with Cheese Master Afrim Pristine. Hello.
Oh, wow, Susan.
How are you?
I'm amazing, how are you?
I'm great. I see we're doing something with potatoes.
I'm getting inspired by, the produce here, and I love potatoes, right? It's fall.
Anyway, I love
It's
potatoes.
Thanksgiving.
Any form.
And I'm gonna make something really cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you a dish my mother taught me how to make. It was a dish that, like, at Thanksgiving, it was on the table, and like my brothers and I would fight on like who would get the bigger piece. So we need a whole bunch. Then, it's fall. Brussels sprouts with an Italian flair are like the best ever.
They're
and that's
over
what
here.
we're gonna do.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
So how are we going to do the Brussels sprouts? Because I like them roasted.
Yeah. So we're gonna pan roast them.
Nice.
With some pancetta. We're gonna use the pancetta fat, which is like the secret ingredient. Some butter, some cheese, like perfect. Like that's probably good for like 4 to 6 people.
How about a little spinach, a little side salad?
You know what, Susan? We're gonna stick to some food that sticks to your ribs, all right? Some fall-inspired dishes.
You're the boss.
So for our potato dish, we need potatoes' best friend, fresh time.
Really?
We do. It's
Okay.
gonna work perfectly. We got our Brussels sprouts, potatoes, and fresh thyme. We are ready to dance, Susan.
Okay, let's
We're ready to dance.
Stay with us because we're about to make a little Thanksgiving magic. Welcome back. We're in Longo's kitchen tonight with Afrim, and what are we making? Two sides for Thanksgiving.
You got it. So the first one is a pan-roasted Brussels sprouts. So
Love it.
classic Thanksgiving dish, but we're gonna put a nice kind of Mediterranean spin on it. Some of my Italian roots are coming
I'm half
out here.
Italian, so
there
here
you
we
go.
go.
I did not know that.
Yes,
Amazing.
yes.
Okay, so what I've done already is just render off some pancetta. Pancetta is Italian cured pork belly.
Better than bacon for this?
It's different than bacon. So
Okay.
bacon is smoked. This is cured. So this is going to add like a nice kind of salty, crunchy bite. So I've already rendered that off, and I've kept. This is the secret ingredient here: the pancetta fat. We don't waste anything. Okay. So that goes in.
Nice.
Okay. And this pan is pretty hot right now. And unfortunately, you got to be liberal with the pancetta fat, okay? It's gonna really like bring this whole dish together. That's gonna warm up, okay? And I'm gonna add some butter because, like, why not, right? So now that's already pretty hot, okay? Butter's gonna melt. Now, our Brussels sprouts here. What we wanna do, a little trick to get them nice and like golden brown, face down.
Oh.
So that's gonna give them a nice kind of like golden brown. That's what we wanna do. And then we're gonna like toss them with some other fun ingredients.
Those are beautiful Brussels sprouts.
Beautiful.
Nice and big and fresh.
And this is the time of year,
Yeah.
right? For these beautiful Brussels sprouts, Thanksgiving, you know. We're gonna let those cook for about 2.5, 3 minutes on that first side. Then we're gonna toss them with some other fun stuff. All right, so now these have been roasting for about 3 minutes on that side. That is what
Perfect.
we're looking for, that nice golden brown caramelization. Do you know what music I like in the kitchen?
That.
This, I need to hear the food. Okay, Susan, now for the good stuff here. Okay, we have a blend of cheese. If you can do a few heaping spoonfuls.
Okay, so what kind of cheese do we have? Anything you want, or do you prefer?
I mean, I love this blend, so I made a very special mix of half Parmigiano Reggiano.
Love it. It's my favorite.
Me too, and half Pecorino Romano, so which is
Oh.
the sheep's milk cheese. So like salty, nutty, umami, like so much flavor happening.
Good enough?
And I'm just gonna, yeah, that is perfect. And you can kind of start to see the cheese is getting like nice and like melty. It'll be like crispy as well.
Awesome.
Okay, now with the pancetta. And the pancetta is already cooked right now, right? So like this is like at this point, these Brussels sprouts are pretty much finished.
Good.
And the pancetta is gonna add like just a nice kind of saltiness to it. I'm gonna plate them up here.
What a beautiful side and something very different.
Yeah, something kind of, well, it's recognizable, but I think it's elevated,
With the spin,
right?
yes,
I think
for
it's
sure.
nicely elevated. And then I kind of want a little bit more cheese, Susan. So if you
Okay,
can hit me
hey.
up with a bit more cheese,
No problem
would be
there.
wonderful. Yeah. Perfect.
A little more.
Perfect. That's a perfect amount.
Okay.
And we have these beautiful Ontario roasted Brussels sprouts with a bit of an Italian spin on it, right?
So now it's all about the potatoes.
It is. This is like the best potato dish I hope you'll ever have, okay? This is something my mother like has made since I was a kid. My brothers and I fight over it. Who gets the biggest
It's
piece.
a tradition.
It is. And like, so it's very Southern Italian. It's called gâteau di patate.
Okay.
Which translates to potato cake. Very simply.
And I'm liking it.
And that's kind of what it is, actually, all right? So in the bowl, I've already boiled the potatoes.
Okay.
Mashed them with a bit of cream and butter, salt and pepper.
That's
Okay.
it.
I left the skin on as well.
I like that.
I
Not
like,
a lot of people do, but I do.
It gives it a bit of like rustic, like texture. So what I'm gonna do is just give it a little mix. Now, if you can, the grated mozzarella.
Of course.
These are gonna be cheesy potatoes. Yeah.
How much?
Be very liberal, very generous. Go crazy. And a bit of fresh thyme, please, Susan, okay? And I'm mixing the mozzarella in with the potato so it melts evenly. Yeah, same thing. Potato and fresh thyme are amazing together.
Why is that?
Just like the earthiness of the potato, the earthiness of the fresh thyme. Like the fresh thyme's really gonna add like an aromatic flavor to this, all right? That is perfect. Now I'm gonna start layering, okay? So we have this nice, kind of like a casserole dish. And honestly, it's one of those dishes after, like, there is a bit of prep to it, but it's really straightforward. And then you can like set it and forget it.
And so how long would that go in the oven for after?
It's gonna go in a 350-degree oven for about, I wanna say like 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Now, a layer, well, we need that.
Okay,
so first try one. It's an Italian cured sausage called cacciatore.
Love it.
So what I'm gonna do is just scatter them. Okay, this is gonna add a nice kind of salty bite.
So different for Thanksgiving, because I get bored with some of the sides.
Yes. This is a very, it's a very traditional dish, but you don't see it a lot, right? Okay, so nice, good layer. That is a little bit more, okay?
I think a little bit more.
That's perfect, okay. Then we're gonna add another layer of, this is our blend that we use for our Brussels sprouts, Parmigiano Reggiano, Pecorino Romano. Perfect, a little bit more. That is lovely, okay, great. Now I'm gonna add the rest of this.
Why did you decide to become a cheese master?
You know, the short answer, to make my parents proud. Cheese and my family have given me everything in life, and I think I kind of wanted to take that a little further. All right, so we're just layering this. We're almost there. Yeah, we need those breadcrumbs. Okay, so the breadcrumbs now, yeah, I'll do that. So it's gonna give like a bit of crunch, a bit of texture. It's just gonna like really like bring everything together.
This is gonna be a favorite.
This is like Ontario bounty, but Italian inspiration, okay? That is it. We're gonna put it in our oven, 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay? Smell that. Oh my God, here we go. Okay, so Susan, we're not quite done. Look, to be honest, it would be amazing like that, all right? But I have a little trick, okay? Everyone's gonna love this at home. They're gonna love this. Okay, right here. This is the rind of Parmigiano Reggiano. I cut them into like bite-sized tiny pieces, okay? Onto a plate in the microwave for 90 seconds, and you get these beautiful, crispy cheese puffs. So what we're gonna do, make a whole bunch of these, and then just like another like cheesy crunch. This is my youth. This is my youth. This is Thanksgiving done like Italian style.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Mama
don't
Pristine,
go away because there's more coming up.
We're gonna have a wedge of that.
This is one dessert you'll definitely want to try. Stay with us. Welcome back. You said you like a variety of desserts for Thanksgiving, and that's what we've got here.
Totally. So slightly unorthodox what we're gonna do, but like it's gonna make sense. Who doesn't love cheese? Who doesn't love chocolate? And who doesn't love apple and pumpkin pie? So
something for everyone.
That's it. And let's just put it all together. This is the Thanksgiving dessert smorgasbord, okay? We have a beautiful slice of pumpkin pie, all right? We're gonna get that on there, all right? Now, this nice apple galette, which is like an open-faced apple pie, nice glaze on there. We're gonna have a wedge of that.
And this comes from your bakery.
My pastry chef makes all of this. Baking is a little over my head, Susan. I like to stick to the savory stuff.
Yeah, I love that part.
So I'm gonna give you my very special cheese knife here.
Okay.
This is my Cheese Master knife. So when I got the Maître Fromager, the Cheese Master title from the government of France, they made this for me.
This is heavy.
It's got my initials on there. Kind of. Okay. We'll see.
So you want me just to chunk it off?
Just chunk it off. Just stick it in there, chunk it off. See that?
Okay.
It's like a chisel.
I was afraid of it, but why?
So I chose all Ontario cheeses because we make world-class cheese in Ontario.
Yeah.
This is a 5-year Ontario cheddar. We're gonna add like just chunks of this here. Okay, that is perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I want the 10-year cheddar. So exact same cheddar, but 5 years older.
You actually have all of this. You age this at the Cheese Boutique.
Yes, we do. Welcome to the Cheese Cave. In this room, there's probably 150-ish or so different cheeses. You know where the Cheese Cave is there?
I was in that cave.
All right, this is called Celtic Blue from Ontario. Gonna add a wedge of that there, okay?
And then this was left over.
That is for you. So this, all the chocolates here are from the oldest chocolatier in Italy called Venchi. And I have a dark chocolate, okay?
Which is pretty good for you.
Very, 70%. This is a white chocolate infused with pistachios. So and it's just like rustic chunks of it. And you just kind of make a platter like this. I'm telling you, your guests.
This is so fun.
Your guests will probably have never seen something like this. They'll be like, that's a little weird, but I love everything on there and it's gonna work, right?
And plus, you're so full from that big turkey dinner and our amazing size that, you know, you just might want to pick a little bit of everything. I like that.
And this is with hazelnuts. So this is a milk chocolate with hazelnuts. So like what you're doing with the variety of pies and the cheese, do the same with the chocolate. Grab some different flavors.
And it can be any cheese you like or any chocolate you like. Or really any dessert.
How about that?
That is gorgeous.
Right?
That is happy Thanksgiving.
Glass of wine at the end of it.
What more do we need? Good friends and good family. And we're gonna taste everything we made in just a few minutes.
Happy Thanksgiving, there you go.
Can't wait. Afrim, this looks absolutely fabulous.
This is it. This is like the family Thanksgiving table, right? That we all dream of.
And you said it's rustic Mediterranean, and it looks rustic Mediterranean.
Absolutely.
Our series is over for the year, but I want to thank everyone who made this possible. To Longo's for hosting us, and Rhonda for managing all of this today. From our culinary host to my Simply Delicious team, Doug and Sean, Valerie and Regan, I thank you so much. To all of you for watching over the last several weeks. So from our Global News family to all of you at home, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving.